Lalo't higit sa hanay po ng mga junior high school, medyo mabigat yung content ng ating mga aralin. At kahit nga po kami, kung hindi naman po yan ang aming area na pinag-aralan, ay nahihirapan din kaming gumabay sa aming mga anak. Pero naandiyan po ang ating mga guro sa paggabay po ng ating punong guro, ng mga pamunuan ng ating barangay, ang pamunuan po ng ating lungsod ng San Pedro. Tayo po ay magtiwala, tayo po ay magdamayan, tayo po ay magkaisa sa atin pong sama-samang pagkilos, sa atin pong sama-samang pagpapahalaga, sa atin pong sama-sama na pagtahak sa gusto nating abutin. Kayo pong mga magulang ang higit naming karamay, sapagkat kayo po ang kasama ng inyong mga anak na ipinagkatiwala ninyo sa aming paaralan. At sa lahat po ng mga sumasaksi dito, mula po sa pamunuan, mga guro, mga mag-aaral, mga magulang, mga stakeholders, mga kawaksi, kaagapay, ang tangi ko lamang pong nais na ipahatid sa inyo na sa panahon pong ito, sa kabila po ng ating mga pagsubok, huwag po nating kalilimutan na tayo po ay tumawag at manalig sa ating dakilang lumikha. At kasama po nito, sanayin po natin at turuan ang ating mga anak sa tahanan na matutunan ang mga bagay na magtatawid sa kanila para lumaban at mag-survive. Marami pong mga kasanayan or skills na hindi lahat po natututunan sa paaralan. Bagkus ito po ay sa pamamagitan ng mga karanasan na atin pong ibinibigay sa pamamagitan ng ating mga halimbawa sa ating loob ng tahanan. So lagi po nating tatandaan ang apat po na core values na gustong itanim or punla na pinalalago sa pamamagitan ng DepEd. Nakagpay po namin ang Pasita Complex, ang pagiging isang mag-aaral na makadiyos, makabansa, makakalikasan, at makabayan. Dahil po itong apat po na ito na core values ang magiging matibay na sandata na ang bawat isa ay magkakaroon ng katagumpayan sa darating na mga panahon. Kami po sa paaralan ay katulong lamang upang hubugin ang inyong mga anak. At kami naman po sa SDO Laguna ay laging handa na magbigay ng suporta sa abot ng aming makakaya basta iparating nyo lamang po sa amin ang inyong tinig at ang inyong boses. Sa abot ng aming makakaya, kami po ay laging handang maglingkod. So muli sa pamunuan po ng Pasita Complex National High School, sa paggabay po ng ating tagamasid Pampurok, at sa mapusong pagtugon at suporta ng ating mga City Council and Local Council officials, alam ko lahat ay mayroong katagumpayan. So, to finally end, wala pong susuko, mapapagod tayo, laban lang, bukas atin ang ngiti at tagumpay. COVID lang yan, tayo, Pasita Complex National High School, iisa ang puso para sa paglilingkod. Give your heart. Humility, accountability, ano pa ba yung isa? Respect, and achieve total quality service. Muli, maraming salamat po. Congratulations at lagi po tayong mag-iingat. Muli, ang akin pong pagsaludo sa inyong lahat. Miss Lia.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Katangay, for that wonderful, inspiring words of wisdom. Totally, ma'am, no amount of technical glitch will prevent us from hearing your inspiring words of encouragement. Maraming salamat po, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Elvira B. Katangay. Thank you po,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Ingat po kayo. Ma'am Sonia, thank you so much.
Salamat po. And to keep the ball rolling, of course. Okay, at this point in time, we will be now heading to the school report card. Once again, let us welcome the head teacher 3 of the TLE department, Mrs. Sharina C. Suyao. Good morning po, ma'am.
Good morning, Ma'am Nia. A blessed morning to all our dear viewers, and of course to our hardworking Honorable Mayor Lourdes Katakis, our Councilor and Education Chairman Sir Aaron Katakis, and of course to our hardworking Assistant Division Superintendent, Dr. Elvira Katangay, to our public District Supervisor, Sir Jovit Barcenas, and of course to our dear Principal, Mama Sonia Alvero, to all my colleagues, especially my mga co-workers as a head teachers, coordinators, teachers and staff, our GPTA officers, and of course, ang ating mga katuwang ngayon no, sa ating pagtuturo, ang ating mga magulang, parents, and learners. So, mabuhay po tayo at magandang umaga po sa lahat. So, to start, let me share my screen. And of course, ang ating mga katuwang ngayon no, sa ating pagtuturo, ang ating mga magulang, parents, and learners. So, mabuhay po tayo at magandang umaga po sa lahat. So, to start, let me share my screen. Ma'am Nia, kita na po?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Loud and clear po ba ako?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, thank you. So, the school report card is a report that provides stakeholders snapshots of the school's current condition and performance. It is a tool for advocating and communicating the school situation, context, and performance to our internal and external stakeholders to involve them in making the school a better place for learning. So here in the slide, it shows our enrollment for the school year 2019 and 2020, and also our current school year. So we have an increase of 346 of enrollment coming from different places. And then we have here also the STE enrollment from 2016 to our current school year. So nag-i-increase po no yung ating enrollment sa STE from 2017 to current school year, na as of now we have 398. Then if you can see no po, yung ating 2016 and 2017 ay may 402. So ito po yung pinakamalaking enrollment po natin for the past 5 years po, ang ating STE enrollment. Next. Okay, and this slide, it shows na nag-conduct po tayo ng virtual admission test and an orientation in the STE last July 24 and January this year. We have the availability of books. The grade level with the highest percentage of available learning materials is grade 9 with 81.95% as compared to the other grade levels. And the average percentage in terms of availability of books is 83.77%. And sources of school fund for this last school year, 2019 and 2020. So we have an allotment of 4,845,000 no, in our school MOE. So the biggest source of our school funding came from this school MOE. And we have 73.2% of the total fund source. So the rest po is coming from our canteen funds, donations. If you can see, ang ating donations po dito, we have a 1,067,503. So for the last school year po natin. So we have here our teacher learning ratio. One teacher is to 32 learners in the average, and our per class is 41 learners per class. Okay, in terms of number of dropouts, we have an increase of number of dropouts, sad to say, no? Na nagkaroon tayo ng a big increase in our number of dropouts. It's 2.46% or 105 out of 4275 as compared to the dropout rate noong 2018 to 2019, which is 1.21%, or 51 out of 4,218. So the most pressing cause is domestic related factors. So most of it ay merong financial related factors, geographic environment factors, some learners drop out because of the child labor or early employment. And of course, some are family problems. So next, currently we have this statement on claims of massive dropout in basic education. Learners did not drop out from school, but they either shifted from one mode of learning to another or migrated from one geographical location to another. Learners' migration is observed due to the economic impact of the pandemic. Data showed that students have either moved from city to provincial schools or from private to public schools. Other learners, meanwhile, have decided to shift from solely modular to blended learning, wherein they can also tap into TV, online, and radio resources available at their respective schools. In addition, the slow return of students to school after holiday season and the school vacations is typically observed annually. And in relation to promotion rate, so since we have this is already the impact, no? Of course, nag-drop down din po yung ating promotion rate, but only in 1%. Okay, so from last 3 years ago, we have the 92% and then 56% down to 95% of promotion rate. In our achievement rate in STE, so this is a three years MPS. uh, our core subjects. Evidently, makita po natin na meron silang mataas na MPS. Pinakamataas po is in MAPE, no, around in more than 86% ang kanilang MPS. And then we have also the Filipino, followed by AP, then Math, then English, Filipino, and of course mataas din po ang kanilang MPS, no, ng ating AP. So medyo bumababa po ay ang ating science and ESP. So our achievement tests in general, in totality po from school year 2018 to 2019, compared natin po to sa ating 2019 to 2020. So we have an increase of 4.44%. So yun po yung difference ng ating achievement test in all subjects. So ang pinakamataas po last school year ay ang Filipino, followed by sorry po, the AP, followed by Filipino, then we have here the TLE and MAPE. So we have more than 50% of their MPS po ang ating English, Math, Science. But in totality, we have an increase of MPS. So good sign po yan, no, na nag-increase po ang ating achievement test. So currently, we are now in the level 2 of the school level of practice. So it shows here our the organizational chart of school-based management. So headed by our dear principal and of course the head teachers. Maturing is introducing and sustaining continuous improvement process that integrates wider community participation and significantly improve performance and learning outcomes. So for the status of our AIP projects, so there are already 11 na completed. So nakita niyo po yung blue sa graph na meron po tayong 11 completed projects and programs. And we have one which is still ongoing, the repair of buildings, and one still yung repair and construction of comfort rooms na pinopropose po natin. So for the current year, the school proposed 13 major projects as included in the AIP. So there are 11 projects completed and 2 projects is in proposed ongoing or canceled status. So the total percentage of accomplishment for the completed project is 84.62%. So thank God at mataas po ang percentage of completion pa natin regarding sa mga plans, projects, and programs natin. Okay, so in this slide, it shows also our speech lab donated by our dear City Mayor, Honorable Lourdes Escatakis, through the support of our PSDS, Dr. Jovito M. Barcenas, officially turned over and accepted by our school head, Ma'am Sonia Albero, together with the head teacher in our in English department, Sir Nicanor Libuico. So last June 13, 2019. So meron po tayong um, 30 cubicles, no? And in October 2019, our government provided also the two split type of air conditions and blinds for our speech lab. Sakto po yan, after po niyan na nabuo ay nag-pandemic na. So, hopefully magamit po natin na after this. So, in our Brigada Eskwela 2020, pagpapanatili ng bayanihan tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan, our resources generated. So, this is already a consolidated report from our parents. Total donations po is 11,915 from our LGU, Barangay Non-Government Organization. We have here 505,665 and also sa NGOs po natin ay 279,293. In our youth group Sangguniang Kabataan, 151,675. 151,675. Then independent individuals, 118,955. The labor and manpower total of 549,050. So a total of 1,600,000. Sorry. 151,675. Then independent individuals, 118,955. So a total po of donation natin nung ating Brigada Eskwela 2020 is 1,616,553. So one of our donors, Rotaract of San Pedro, gave us mga seedlings and mga school supplies. So naganap po yan last July. Then the signing of donations and acceptance with the DXC technology. So yan po yung ating mga documentation. And also from DXC Technology, ito po yung kanilang write-ups, tuloy ang aral, empowering schools for distance learning. So with a total of 40 refurbished laptops were donated to Pasita Complex National High School. So the donation were distributed po. So yan po yung kanilang mga, nagkaroon po kami ng turnover from our learners, parents, and of course from to our teachers. So meron pong laptop, then mga modems, and freeload din po yan, no? From our mga alumni. Nagkaroon din po sila ng mga donations. Here, currently po, meron tayong Gloria donations din po ng mga books. Gloria International. So sponsorship ng Kiwanis Club of Pasita Diamond supports the PCNHS, also our Brigada Eskwela. So since 2017 up to present. So in line with its goal of building humanity by serving the children of the world. So monthly allowance of 20 scholars and officers of the club were subsidized by the members of the organization. So the Film Dream as PCNHS partner since 2014 has been honing the students' creative craft and talents in storytelling and filmmaking. So it shows po dito na mayroong turnover of the of the bond papers para din po sa printing materials ng ating mga modular students. Next, here nagkaroon din po tayo ng radio-based instructions, learning through the airwaves. So ito po yung ating newspaper. I think ito po ata yung huling dalisay. So ito po yung mga teachers getting their yung kanilang mga modem yung donated po sa atin ng Service for Kids and also the laptop from the DXC. Tayo po ay nabiyayaan ng board fund, no, ang ating school education fund, special education fund sa pangunguna po ng ating mayor and our PSDS Sir Jobit. So ito po nakuha na po ng mga teachers ang kanilang mga flash drives. So thank you sir. Thank you ma'am. So our alumni also having their donation drive. So tayo na't makibahagi. So meron po silang FB page ang ating mga alumni. So ito po yung kanilang nag-gather. Maraming salamat. Tayo ay nakalikom ng 36,000. So ito po yung kanilang mga list of donors sa mga school supplies. And ito rin po kung naka-indicate po kung saan po nila ginagamit ang kanilang mga nalikom. So 25 mag-aaral na makakatanggap ng 2 buwang internet load. At yan po ay nagawa na po last 2020 nung last year po. And then they also given 80 reams na A4 bond papers para sa mga modules. And then 2 UV lamps para sa mas aktibong pag-disinfect ng ipamamahagi at tatanggaping modules. So 15 din po na galong ethyl alcohol, bleach and hand washing bilang protection sa mga guro. So meron pa po tayong mga aabangan no sa ating mga alumni. So ito po PCNHS alumni na mga bigay po nila. So yun na po yung mga proof. Yan, ang tumatanggap po ng ating mga donations ay si Ma'am Rose Aguilar and also Ma'am Dorothy Bronyo. So here, yan po yung mga from the donations po no ng ating mga alumni na mga bond papers and other stakeholders na binibigay. So ayan po yung printing and then ginagawa po ng mga teachers, sila na po ang naglalagay no sa mga envelope para po maipamahagi yan. And on the above pictures, it shows po naman yung mga natanggap natin mga modules from our district office, no? Nagaling po sa region. So in terms of number of learners by health status for last year's report, meron po tayong 403 no na in-address for the wasted and severely wasted. And most of our learners are in the normal conditions. So konti lang naman po ang ating mga overweight and obese. So pero we need also to address this. Okay? So in the current school year, 19.18% 366 of 1,908 of the male learners fall outside the normal health status, while the 12.88% or the 239 of 1,855 of the female learners fall outside normal health status. Okay? So in the current school year, 19.18%, 366. Okay? So in this slide, it shows po yung ating, to address po yung ating mga wasted or mga severely wasted na mga learners. So nag-conduct po tayo ng feeding program. So most of them ay from the grade 7 and then pailan-ilan po ang mga higher grade levels. So in this slide, it shows po yung ating, to address po yung ating so yan. So we are participating, no, or we are following the National School Feeding Program, no, to ensure the human rights to food and nutrition of school children through the National School Feeding Program based on a food security and nutrition approach and social, cultural, and linguistic relevance. So yan po yung feeding program naman natin sa, kanina po ay sa extension, ito naman po ay sa main campus. We are following the National School Feeding Program, no, to ensure the human rights to. So in line pa rin po sa ating mga ng event ng Nutrition Month. So last year po, we have the Batang Pinoy, Sana Tol, Iwas Taning, Sama All. So para po makaiwas din po sa COVID-19. So nagjo-join po tayo or gumagawa din po tayo ng mga hakbang para masustain natin, no, yung food security. So ito po ay sa extension campus. Ito po yung mga nasa home base na ating mga teachers na nagtatanim, no? So home gardening po. Start po last year yung ating pag-home gardening. So in line nga po sa ating COVID-19 pandemic. So dati pong school po na ang mga learners ang mga nagtatanim. So this time po, yan, ang mga teachers and mga parents, no, ng mga teacher parents po natin ang nag-home gardening. So ito po ay nag-submit po tayo nito, no, ng ating report sa division office ng vegetable garden in the beginning looks so promising and after all, little by little, it grows nothing but vegetables, nothing but vegetables. So yan po yung ating isinagmit, no, sa ating Lago Kitchen Garden. Okay. Para sa pagsusustain po natin ang ating eating habits, no? Yung healthy eating habits para po maging busog, lusog, talino. Yan po ang isang aims ng ating school feeding program at maging handang isip, handa bukas. So yan po yung nakikita nyo po. Isa rin po yan ay yung pagiging active po ng ating mga learners in all different areas, no? Different subjects. Okay. In relation naman to our learners classroom ratio, so the school is lacking 44 classrooms as of school year 2019-2020. So there are classrooms utilized which are non-standard or makeshift rooms with one makeshift rooms out of 47 instructional rooms. So there are classrooms which requires repair with 2 rooms out of 46 instructional rooms. So ito po ang mga kailangan pa natin, no, sa dami ng ating mga estudyante. So talaga pong lack of space po ang ating school site. So number of teachers based on highest educational attainment. So in the current school year, the highest educational attainment of most teachers is bachelor's degree with 70 out of 150 or 46.67% of the total number of teachers. So marami na rin po, followed by niyan ay yung ating pong 58 teachers are already in their master's degree, and then 19 of them are uh, master degree holders, and then some of ay ano na po, nagdo-doctorate units po or nagdo-doctoral studies na po. Here also shows the national items, no? Ang total po natin na female is 113 and 40 male. A total of 153 national item positions, wherein yung ating pong nado-dominate po, no, ng ating mga kababaihan, no, ang workforce ng ating school. So kaya Happy Women's Month po. Kuwanan laban sa pandemya, kaya. So ang ating pong field position sa teaching personnel is already 145 with non-teaching personnel na 8. That's why may total po tayo na field position na 153, and unfilled position natin sa teaching personnel ay 14, non-teaching personnel ay 3. So a total of 17 unfilled. And kapag napunuan na po lahat yan, so a total of items that we have is 170. So ito po yung mga bawat department, no? Filipino department. Yan. Sila po ang mga nagtuturo sa Filipino. Ang English department. By the way, ang ating Filipino department ay coordinator si Ma'am Horen, and then our English department head Sir Nicanor Lumico. Mathematics department headed by Sir Erwin S. Corpus. So yan po ang ating mga matatalinong teachers, no? Then our science department, Sir Marlon Tapak, coordinator. So dalawa po ang master teacher natin dyan. AP department headed by Mama Rose Aguilar as coordinator. Okay, yan po ang workforce ng AP department. Next, our ESP department headed by our coordinator, Sir Ryan Batanga. AP department headed by Mama Rose Aguilar. Ay, okay, yan po ang workforce ng AP department. Ma'am Dorothy P. Bronyo, head teacher 3. Our ESP department headed by our coordinator, Sir Ryan Batanga. And my department, yours truly po ang department head. So ito po ang mga nagpapaka ating mga nasa feeding program. No? Sila rin po ang namamahala. And of course, our non-teaching staff, our guidance counselor, Daisy Guillermo, P. Doña Sales, before po natin dyan si Ma'am Doña Sales and Ma'am Pasha. Staff, Ma'am Buncio and Ma'am Corpus Ed. So sila po ang naka-assign naman po sa ating registrar. Then, security, we have in the extension Mr. Eusebio and Mr. Loren in the main campus. And our maintenance personnel, so Kuya Philip, Kuya Lisel, and Kuya Elmer. So in literacy level, so the result of the group screening test in Philippine ERI during the pre-test in English showed grade 8 has the highest number of learners who are reading at their level with 13.14% of the total GST takers. In Filipino, the percentage of learners who are reading at their level is at 44.22%, with grade 9 having the highest percentage of level passing the GST. Our school awards and recognitions. Okay, so proud to say na hindi po nagpapahuli ang ating Pasita Complex na National High School. So nangunguna po tayo kadalasan din po sa ating mga school level, cluster district level, cluster level, and division level, and nakarating na rin po sa national level ang ating editorial writing. So national ng DepEd. So yan po, may mga co-op quiz. Bawat department po ay meron po mga sinasalihan na mga contest previously, pero ngayon po ay virtual pa rin po, meron pa rin po, kahit po tayo ay nasa pandemya, ay still going on po ang mga contests, awards and recognitions ng ating district, division level, regional, and the national level. So here, it shows also our awards and recognitions. Naging grand champion po sa season 2 ng SDO Laguna, Math Challenge, Junior High School level category. So si Winchell Erich Robles. And then, yan po sa round 1. And then awards recognition din po ng ating mga every week, meron din po tayong mga winners. And here, our 2019 RSPC qualifiers and champion na nakarating po yan ng national level. So, yung ating Dadab and Dadalisay, yung ating mga broadcasters ay nakakarating po doon. So school paper advisor po natin dyan ay si Ma'am Nia Abbas, ang ating facilitator of the day. And also Ma'am Cristina Montenegro. Yan. Yan, ito naman po. So kanina ay division level, regional school press conference winners po. Si Rafael Antonio S. Aguilar. So hanggang national level po yan. Ayan, kita po natin sa background ang ating Secretary Honorable Leones Magtolis Briones. So nakarating po ng regional hanggang national level. Of course, still ang ating mga officers ay sila pa rin po from last school year up until now. Ang ating faculty officer, president, Sir Jeffrey R. Patron, and other officers po na nandiyan dyan. So ang kanilang consultant dyan ay si Ma'am Villanueva and Ma'am Esteban. Then we have also our Child Protection Committee headed by our dear principal, Ma'am Alvero, and Vice Chairperson by Ma'am Daisy Guillermo, and uh, our Faculty Club President, Sir Jeffrey Patron, appointed secretary po ay si Sir Philip Monterola na nasa GPTA president po natin na si Sir Philip D. Yamson Jr. And the SSG representative Ashley Danisti Alcala and BCPC representative Ma'am Carmesita Sayo. Sa ating pong SSG officers, still sila pa rin po, Ashley Denise T. Alcala. And sa GPTA officers, ang ating executive officers and board of directors ay remain po for this current school year. So, yan po yung composition ng ating mga officers. So, ito po yung mga virtual meetings na nagaganap po ng ating mga officers. Yan. So, active po ang ating mga officers, both internal and external stakeholders. So, in that, thank you so much for listening. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Suyao, for presenting to us our school report card. So I believe we did not just get a passing score, but we are flying with colors. We are soaring high with different colors. So thank you po again, Ma'am Suyao. And now, as the highlight of our accomplishment in the two learning modalities offered by Pasita Complex National High School, okay, let us welcome Mr. Erwin S. Corpus to present to us the blended learning modality achievement.
Ayan, good morning po sa lahat. Thank you, Ma'am Nia. Okay, isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat at magandang San Pedro po. So, I was assigned to present to you the accomplishment report of MDL modality. So, let me share my screen. Oh. Ayan, good morning po sa lahat. Thank you, Ma'am Nia. Okay, isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat at magandang San Pedro po. Ma'am Nia, hindi ako maka-present. Who's disabled participants to sharing?
Okay, so while we are waiting for Sir Erwin Corpus to get back on the line, let me just make a special announcement. We are live by YouTube, so courtesy of Sir Red Ramos for lending us his account to make this program possible to go on live. So we are live streaming via YouTube and Facebook. Okay? So sa mga hindi po makapasok dito, we are live via YouTube. And another thing we would like to acknowledge the local government units, our government barangay officials, and their representatives as well. So magandang umaga po at maraming salamat po for joining us. Now I will, Sir Corpus, are you ready now na po?
Yes po, Ma'am Nia. Loud and clear po ako.
Okay, so I'll give the floor once again to Sir Erwin Corpus. Take it away, sir.
Yes po, Ma'am Nia. Presenting po ako. Presenting na.
Yes po, sir. Loud
okay
and clear.
Po. So, yan po. So, good morning po once again. This is the accomplishment of modular distance learning modality po. Okay. Let me begin this with its background. So, DepEd Order number 12, series of 2020, or known as the Adoption of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, for school year 2020-2021 in light of the COVID-19 public health emergency states that the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan ensure learning continuity through K-12 curriculum adjustments, um, alignment of learning materials, deployment of multiple learning delivery modalities, provision of corresponding training for teachers and school leaders, and proper orientation of parents or guardians of learners. So in response to this, the Pasito Complex National High School has utilized modular distance learning or MDL, both print or digital, as one of the learning modalities in the implementation of learning continuity plan to cater learners who don't have internet access or limited internet connection. Okay? So this one is the overview of the process flow, kung ano po yung ginawa namin sa MDL. Okay, from the preparation, yung meetings, orientation, printing, and sorting of modules and other learning materials, to delivery, distribution, and retrieval of SLMs and outputs of our students, to down to submission of accomplished reports and evaluation. Okay, so dito sa MDL modality, ito po yung mga evidences. Ilan lang po sa mga evidences na nagkaroon po tayo ng orientation and meeting sa ating mga teachers. So para maging well-informed po sila, alam po nila ang dapat pong gawin dito po sa ating modality. Po. Okay, and we also have the meeting with the barangay officials. Ayan po, nagkaroon po tayo ng orientation. Ano po? So, and yung hindi lang po dito, pati po sa LGU, no, yung local government unit representatives, meron din po yan. So, nagkaroon po tayo ng virtual meeting with them. Okay po? So, katulong po natin ang ating mga barangay officials. Yan, ito po yung communication with the barangay. So, nag-send po tayo ng letter para po sa kanila. Dahil ang ating pong distribution and retrieval ng ating mga modules ay ginaganap po sa bawat barangay po ng San Pedro at ganoon din po sa mga nearby barangays, no, outside San Pedro. Okay. Alright, so nag-send po tayo, nag-prepare po tayo and send a copy of the schedule of distribution and retrieval of SLMs. So ayan po, para well-guided po sila kung kailan po yung schedule natin ng pamamahagi, okay, at pag-retrieve po ng mga output ng mga bata. Ayan. Okay, so inasahan din po natin, maraming salamat po dahil binigyan po tayo ng assistance from the Office of Honorable Aaron S. Katakis, Chairman Committee on Education. So maraming salamat po dahil meron po ng mga boxes ng modules na hindi po nakiklaim sa ilang mga kadahilanan. Like for example, yung mga unavailability of barangay service vehicle. So isa po yon sa nagiging problema, kaya po hindi na pipick up po yung mga boxes. So naiintindihan naman po namin yun. And another is yung dahil sa pagiging busy po ng mga government personnel po natin, local government personnel po, so yung conflict of schedule, so nagkakaroon po tayo ng problema, so kaya po hindi na pipick up. And to the rescue po ang ating Honorable Aaron S. Kataki, so maraming salamat po. Dahil yun po, sa tulong po niya ay naihahatid po yung mga learning materials po sa bawat barangay. Yan. So, ayan, ilan na po ito sa mga evidences sa preparation po ng ating SLM. So, yan po, yung printing ng mga modules po ng bata. So, yan ang katulong po ang mga school personnel po natin, ang mga teachers po natin, they work overtime para lang po makapag-produce po ng mga learning materials para sa bata, para po sa bayan. Ayan po. So ito po yung sorting ng mga modules and other learning materials So nag-schedule po tayo niyan, parang skeletal work first po tayo. So everyday po ay merong grade level na naka-assign po para po sa sorting ng mga SLMs and other learning materials. Yan po. Ito pa ho. Yan po ang mga ginagawa po ng ating mga masisipag po na kaguruan. Okay po. Ito naman po yung mga times na pumipick up po yung ating mga barangay officials. Ito po yung kanilang role, ano po, yung pag-pick up po ng mga boxes ng modules. So from the school and back to school. Ayan po. So maraming salamat po sa ating mga barangay officials po. Yan. Kasi katuwang po natin sila sa pagdi-deliver po ng ating mga material sa ating mga bata. Okay. And syempre, pinagamit nila yung kanilang facilities para lang maging successful po itong ating distribution. Ayan, ilan lang po ito yung actual distribution and retrieval po ng ating mga SLM sa mga barangay. And syempre, we also practice yung sinet ng ating AITF, no? Rather IATF, no? Na minimum health protocol. So ginawa din po natin yan, like yung wearing face mask, face shield, social distancing. Ayan, gumamit din po kami ng plastic barrier para po sa distribution. And we also have disinfection of SLMs or yung module and other learning materials and outputs po ng mga bata. So nilalagak po yan sa isang room for about or for at least 24 hours po na nandiyan po sa storage room for disinfection. Bago po yan isort ng ating mga teachers and school personnel. Alright. So, syempre, ang mga guro po natin, mga guruan po natin, hindi po yan humihinto sa pamimigay lang po ng mga SLMs or mga modules, learning materials. Syempre po, meron pa yung mga follow-up sa mga bata, pagbibigay ng mga supplemental readings. Ayan po. So, itong nakikita po ninyo, ilan lang po ito sa ginagawa po ng ating mga teachers kung paano sila nagtuturo sa MDL. So, hindi lang po pa naiabot na yung mga materials, learning materials, hihinto na po doon. So, isa po dito, ayan, video call po. So, isa sa ginagawa ng ating mga kaguruan sa MDL. Okay, text messaging, ayan, or text messaging by messenger, ayan, ginagawa po ng ating mga kaguruan para po ma-supervise yung ating mga bata at makausap din po ang mga magulang ng ating mga bata. Also, ayan, nagsesend sila ng mga recorded video lessons, supplemental po para mas maintindihan po ng mga bata kung ano po yung nasa module na binibigay sa kanila. So isa po yan sa ginagawa ng ating mga kaguruan sa MDL. Ganon din po sa BDL, ganon din po yun. Ano? Ayan, another is, eto, voice messaging or image messaging. So ito pong nakikita ninyo na picture ay sample lang po yan na ginagawa po ng ating mga kaguruan kung paano sila nakikipag-communicate sa ating mga mag-aaral. So yan. Okay, syempre, kailangan din po ng feedback from our students and parents or guardian para mas mag-improve po yung ating pong proseso po sa MDL. So meron po tayo niyang self-monitoring tool. So feedback po from parents and students. Okay po. Then syempre hindi pa po doon natatapos. So meron po tayo diyang, katulad na nasabi ko kanina, para ma-improve po yung ating proseso, so meron tayong mga ginagawang interventions, no? Para po mas umangat po yung what do you call this? Yung performance po ng bata. Okay? So katulad po nito, follow up through home visitation, phone call, text messaging or messenger, and virtual conference regarding students' performance. So ilan lang po yan sa mga interventions na ginagawa po ng ating mga kaguruan. Okay. Ayan. This one naman is the number of enrolled students in MDL modality. So as of January 2021. So meron po tayong grand total dyan na 2,588. So for grade 7, meron po tayong 531 students. Grade 8, 693. Grade 9, 796. And for grade 10, meron tayong enrolled dyan na 568. Alright? So, ito naman po yung rate of submitted SLM outputs. So, almost perfect po ang submission po ng ating SLMs. Ano po? So, for grade 7, napapansin niyo po dyan, 97.92% or 519 out of 530 students po ang nag-submit ng output. So, yung ngayon, yung iba ay on process pa rin ng pagsasubmit ng kanilang mga outputs. For grade 8, meron tayong about 96% po yan. So, 665 out of 693. Yan. For grade 9, 96.30 or 0.3% or 765 out of 794 students. And for grade 10, meron po dyan na 97.18% or 551 out of 567. Okay. Ayan. This one naman is the passing rate of MDL students. Ito po yung base po dun sa first quarter. First quarter po ito. Ano po? So for grade 7, ang ating pong passing rate diyan ay 88.61% po. For grade 8, 92.62%. Grade 9, 84.
Malinaw ba yung pagsa, no?
84.34% po. And then for grade 10 po, 87.54. So dito po sa report pong ito, kasama po dito yung mga bata na hindi pa nakasubmit ng kanilang mga outputs po. So kaya medyo bumaba dahil on process pa rin po yung submission po nila ng mga outputs po. So yun lang po. And maraming salamat po sa pakikinig.
Alin? Patingin, sample mo. Kakainan lang eh.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Sir Corpus, for presenting to us the achievements of the modular learning modality. So again, paalala po na sa ating mga kasamahan na nandito po sa ating Zoom, kindly mute your phone as the presenters are showing and discussing their assigned task. Okay, and of course to present to you the accomplishment of the blended learning modality achievements. Let us welcome once again our teacher 3 and the ESP coordinator, Sir Ryan S. Batangantang, to highlight the achievement of the BDL. Thank you, sir, and a pleasant morning. And of course, to present
Good morning, Ma'am Nia. Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes
At
po, loud
nakikita?
and clear, sir. Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
I will be sharing my screen po.
Let us welcome once again our teacher 3 and the ESP coordinator, Sir Ryan S. Batangantang, to highlight.
Okay, good morning to all. To our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Elvira B. Katangay. To our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Hervito M. Barcenas. To our beloved City Mayor of City of San Pedro, Mayor Lourdes S. Katakis. To the Head on the Committee on Education, Councilor Aaron A. S. Katakis. To our beloved Principal 4, Ma'am Sonia J. Alvero. To the department heads of Pasita Complex National High School, to my co-coordinators, GPTA officers, parents and stakeholders, students, and the citizens of San Pedro, welcome po to our mid-year State of the School address. My name is Ryan Batangantang, and I am the coordinator of ESP department, and I'm here to present to you the blended distance learning accomplishment report for the school year 2020 to 2021. To my co-coordinators, GPTA officers, parents, and stakeholders, So the content of my report will be number one, background, number two, population, number three, class attendance and passing rate, number four, communication, and the last one will be the trainings and achievements. So let me start with the background. So based on the DepEd Order number 12, series of 2020, states that the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan ensure learning continuity through K to 12 curriculum adjustments, alignment of learning materials, deployment of multiple learning delivery modalities, provision of corresponding training for teachers and school leaders, and proper orientation of parents or guardians of learners. Professional development priorities according to the DepEd Memorandum number 50 series of 2020 shall support the realization of department's goal of upskilling and reskilling of the teachers and school leaders that will result in better learning outcomes, directly supporting effective operationalization of DepEd's basic education learning continuity plan in the light of COVID-19 for the school year 2020 to 2021. In response to this, the Pasita Complex National High School has adapted blended distance learning. This is a combination of modular digital and online distance learning as one of its modalities. So let's go now to the population. So these are the population per grade level. So for grade 7, we have 224 boys and 310 girls for the total of 554 students in grade 7. For grade 8, we have 214 boys and 241 girls for the total of 455 students. For grade 9, we have 232 boys and 259 girls for the total of 491 students. And for grade 10, we have 307 boys and 260 girls for the total of 567. So this is the total enrollment for the blended distance learning of Pasita Complex National High School is 2,067 students. And for the class attendance, so for grade 7, so ito po ang kanilang mga sections and the percentage of attendance. So we have two sections with tag as no number of learners with no attendance. Mamaya po titingnan natin at aalamin natin ang dahilan kung bakit mayroong ganon. For grade 8, so these are the sections and we have two sections as well. I mean, four sections tag as learners with no number of learners with no attendance. Meron po silang mga ganon. For grade 9, we have these sections and we have six sections na nagkaroon ng problema sa learners with no attendance. And for grade 10, we have three sections na nagkaroon din ng tag na number of learners with no attendance. So halos lahat po naman ay 100%, may mga sections lang po na nagkakaroon ng pangilan-ilang mga estudyante na nagkakaroon ng problema with regards to attendance. So the intervention, ano po ang ginagawa ng mga teachers natin para sa isyong ito? So students that were tagged as no attendance were transferred to MDL modality, printed or digital. So makikita po natin bakit natatransfer yung mga students doon sa ibang modality. Okay, mamaya po, based po doon sa mga sagot at mga dahilan po ng magulang sa kanilang mga sinasagot weekly kumustahan natin. Since the reason encountered is an uncontrollable problem such as slow to no internet connection. So for the passing rate, okay, so here are the subjects. We have Filipino, English, Mathematics, Science, Technology and Livelihood Education or what we call TLE, Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao, Aralin Panlipunan or AP, and we also have the Music Arts, Physical, the MAPE, So we have per grade level. So makikita po natin sa grade 7, 100% passing rate po ay nakuha ng English. And the lowest will be the edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. For grade 8 naman, the highest passing rate is science with 98.46. And the lowest is, again, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao with 72.97. For grade 9, we have the highest is MAPE, got 100% passing rate, and the lowest is the 75.36 from edukasyon sa pagpapakatao. For grade 10 naman, the highest is the edukasyon sa pagpapakatao with 96.65, and the lowest is the technology and livelihood education that has 78.48. This percentage is out of 267 students enrolled in BDL modality. So, ano po ang ginagawa nating intervention? So, students that were tagged as below 85 or yung tinatawag nating failing were given chances to finish and submit their outputs. Okay? Nagagawa rin po o nagko-conduct din po ng remedial classes ang ating mga guro para po sa mga estudyanteng yon. Dahil naniniwala ang Pasita Complex National High School na no student should be left behind. So these are the communication, yung kanina pong sinasabi ko, bakit po napapatransfer yung mga estudyante natin from BDL to another modality which is MDL, printed or digital. So nakita po natin sa mga sagot ng magulang dahil ang nagiging suliranin nila na kinakaharap ng pag-aaral ng kanilang mga anak is yung internet connection. Marami po talaga ang nagkakaroon ng problema sa internet connection. That's why they transferred from BDL, which is online, doon sa ating modality na MDL, which is printed or digital. So we ang total po out of 548 responses ay halos lagpas ng kalahati na nagkakaroon ng problema sa ating internet connection, which is 64.2%. So, paano naman po ang nagkakaroon ng interaction ng ating mga students and teachers? So, automatic po dahil po tayo online, so meron silang tinatawag natin Google Classroom. At pareho din po doon sa MDL, gumagamit din po sila ng chat or messenger, text or call para po sa ating mga estudyante. The training. So, may mga training pong pinagdadaanan din or pinagdaanan ng ating mga kaguruan bago po sila sumabak sa tinatawag nating online teaching. So we have teacher-initiated training series for blended distance learning modality. So lahat po ng ating mga teachers na magtuturo or mag-handle ng online class ay dumaan po sa training na to. And of course, hindi naman po natin in-encourage din po natin ng iba pang mga teachers kahit hindi po nasa blended ay umattend din po ng series of training na ito. So the first BDL training, consultative meetings and training workshop ay nangyari po noong September 1. Dito po pinag-usapan or tinrain ng mga teacher on how they will share their screen, capturing entire screen, and we all rin po sila kung paano mag-turn in or mag-announce sa ating Google Classroom. And the second happened on September 8th of 2020. So dito tinuruan po ang mga teachers ng mga simple tips in taking care of their laptops. Tinuruan din po sila about the Google extension that they can use in teaching students and how to use kung wala pong device ang teacher or medyo nagluloko po ang kanyang laptop. So may option po ang teacher na gumamit ng kanyang phone or ang kanyang Android phone. Tinuruan po sila din kung paano gumamit nun. And the third and the last series happened on September 22, 2020. So dito po tinuruan o ipinaliwanag ano ba talaga ang synchronous and asynchronous class. Nagkaroon din sila ng training about Google Forms and other add-ons. And tinuruan din sila kung paano yung basic PowerPoint presentation na magagamit nila in teaching our students on blended distance learning modality. And we'll go now to the last part, which is the achievement. So, kanina nabanggit na po ng ating head teacher 3 ng TLE department kasi Ma'am Suyaw, yung mga achievements na nakuha. So, i-highlight ko lang po dito kung yung isang sinalihan ng ating mga estudyante, which is yung math tanong challenge. So, ito po ay round 1 pa lamang. So makikita po natin na isa sa mga pumasok po or perfect scorer is from Pasita Complex National High School, si Edward Gabriel B. Laud. We also have Winchell Erich Robles, Eugene Mark Cubarubias, Ian Jeremy Bismar, Mabel Rose O. Santolian, Ginger Anthony P. Estrella. So sila po ay nakakuha rin ng perfect score. We also have Kennedy O. Florentino, Mirina Cheska Kish Santos, Christine Rose Sarina Mallorca, Alexis John A. Legaspi, John Daniel C. Reyes, Jessica B. Rota. Nandyan din po, nakakuha rin po ng perfect score si Zuriel Elijah Valencia, si Reese Amber Pacifico, Lyra May Ariola, Ayala Dane Jimenez, and we also have Samantha Faye Tamayo, Isaac P. Pondal, Samantha Elizabeth M. Depamilo, Micaela C. Don Diego. So sa round 1, top 10 winners, I'm glad and very proud to say na na-dominate natin ng top 10. So sa top 10, meron tayo, na-rank natin ng 8 places doon. So rank 1, si Winchell Erich P. Robles. Rank 2, si Eugene Mark T. Cubarubias. Rank 3, si Ian Jeremy T. Bismar. Rank 4, si Mabel Rose O. Santelian. Rank 5, Ginger Anthony P. Estrella. Rank 7, Kennedy O. Florentino. Rank 8, Nerina Cheska Kish B. Santos. And rank 10, si Christine Rose Serena F. Mallorca. So yan po ang mga nakuhang achievement at karangalan ng ating mga estudyante na naka-enroll ngayon sa BDL class. So yun lamang po at maraming salamat. Muli po ako po si Ryan L. Batanggantang, ang inyong pong lingkod, ESP Coordinator ng Pasita Complex National High School. Ma'am Nia?
Thank you, Sir Ryan, for highlighting the achievements of the blended learning modality. So, totoo nga na it's not a hindrance. So, the pandemic that we are experiencing right now will not stop us from achieving. Okay? And after appreciating all the facts and the figures, let us now welcome once again our dear principal, Mrs. Sonia J. Albero, to keep the pace and move forward. Welcome once again, Ma'am Sonia. It's not a hindrance. So the pandemic that we are experiencing right now will not stop us from achieving. Okay? And okay, so while we are waiting for Ma'am Sonia, let us all be reminded that we have our registration link at the comment section that will serve as our attendance. So, para ma-notify po tayo if our representatives from different sections are already here, kindly fill out the form. Okay, so while we are waiting for Ma'am Sonia, okay. Let us all be reminded that we have our registration link at the comment section that will serve as Ma'am Sonia, are you around? So, para ma-notify po tayo if our representatives okay. So, ang ating state of the school address is one way of keeping our stakeholders, our parents connected and informed of what is happening. And of course, to give reports to our parents na this is what we are doing. This is what is happening as of the moment. So, we are halfway through our school year po. So last March 22, nag-start na po tayo ng ating third quarter. So 2 more quarters to go and sooner matatapos na po natin ang ating school year. And it is fun to know and it is heartwarming to know that in spite of the pandemic, we are not pushed against the wall. Okay? Lagi pa rin tayong nakakagawa ng paraan to survive. Sabi nga ng mantra ng DepEd, di ba? We have to continue learning. So with that, can we welcome again our principal
Can
to
you can you see my
keep the things
slide?
moving forward? Okay, thank you, Ma'am Sonia, again. Let us join our hands together in welcoming our dear principal, Ma'am Sonia J. Alvero. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, good morning again. Before I start with the plan, let me first acknowledge the people behind the school's success from our local government, Honorable Lourdes Katakis, our non-government organizations, private individuals, alumni associations, and special mention to our partner company, the DXC Technology, parents, teachers, and the reason for all our endeavors, our students. Um, Please stay with us to bring us or in our journey, and your being with us um, is we are very blessed for you for being with us, no? So okay, can you see my slide niya? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
It's working po.
Um, Please stay with us in moving forward for continuous improvement. Mm. Because in continuous improvement, it says that good, better, best, never let it rest until the good is better and the better is best. So this action plan for the third quarter onwards, focusing on access, quality, governance, and stakeholders engagement. With our 4,655 students in two modalities, divided into 113 sections, we are determined to nurture them until they finally get their promotion to the next higher level. Interventions for SARDO will be in place and no one will be left behind. Early registration will take place from March 26 to April 30, 2021 through online platform using the Google form and physical registration by the parents with hard copy of the form in the drop box. This shall continue or Pasita Complex National High School shall continue to cater junior high school with our special program in STE and SPED. For quality assurance, the following activities will be done: the conduct of action research by department, continuous improvement project to upgrade school processes, professional development of teachers through the learning action cells, and parents' involvement. We are proud to say that Pasita Complex National High School is one of the pilot implementer of Project Reach, Reading Empowerment asserting connection at home. After the pilot implementation, we will roll it out in the school to develop the love for reading that will uh, hmm, that will develop that will reflect that will develop the love for reading and reflect in the results of all learning areas. At the end of the day, the most overwhelming key to child success is the positivity involvement of parents. In governance, um, the issuance of Depth Order number 009 series of 2021, which is the institutionalization of quality management system in the Department of Education. We will never let the pandemic block our way to ISO certification. With the issuance of Depth Order, the remaining trainings and consultation for ISO certification consisting of the following: record management, internal quality auditing, and effective problem solving will take place in our school. Still in governance, we will have to level up in our SBM PASBE operational framework. From level 2, which is developing, we will we are working to level up to advanced level or the accredited level. Okay. According to our secretary, there will be no face-to-face classes until we can assure the safety of our teachers and learners. But if we will have the face-to-face, if the face-to-face will be required, the school will go for limited face-to-face considering the health protocol and 40 available classrooms. 2,588 MDL students are the top priority. Maximum of 20 students per class. Current number of students per class will be divided by 2 and will be handled by the same advisors, and one meeting per week per class equivalent to the BDL's synchronous learning. Stakeholders engagement. It says here that education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents with high expectation. Timely and informed communication across all disciplines and involving key stakeholders is the key to successful project delivery. We have ways to communicate. Our Facebook page, DepEd Tayo Pasita Complex National High School, the group chat, advisors and students, advisors and parents, GPTA officers and homeroom presidents with the principal, all teachers, planning team, and the students, and many more group chat. Lock session for teachers, regular meetings with stakeholders, and mid-year and year-end state of the school address. We may stumble, we may run, walk, stumble, drive, or fly, but let us never lose sight of the reason for the journey or miss a chance to see a rainbow in the way. Thank you very much and good day to all of you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Sonia, for challenging us to move forward. And now, with all that has been said and presented, this is high time that we address your concerns and your issues through an open forum to be facilitated by the head teacher of MAPE, Ma'am Dorothy R. Bronyo. Take it away po, Ma'am Dottie.
Okay, good morning everyone. So, pwede na po tayong mag-start, mag-chat. Kung meron po kayong katanungan, pakilagay lang po sa ating chat box. Our dear parents and guests. So, napakaganda po ng ating napakinggan ngayong araw na to. Kung meron po kayong gustong linawin pa, so paki-PM lang po o pakilagay lang po sa ating chat box. Thank you so much. Pakilagay lang po sa ating chat box. Our dear parents and guests. So napakaganda po ng ating napakinggan ngayong araw na to. Kung meron po kayong gustong linawin pa, so paki-PM lang po o pakilagay lang po sa ating chat.
Walang nagtatanong.
Parang nagmumuni-muni pa po sila, ma'am. My dear parents, okay, eto po, meron na po, ma'am. So, si Ma'am Che Ventura, good morning. Ma'am, since delayed na po yung MDN, parang hindi pa nasundan yung kanyang So, ito pong isa, from Mrs. Santos. Hello po, just curious lang po. Paano po namili ang mga kinauukulan ng mga estudyanteng bibigyan ng laptop at iba pang gadgets? So from our speakers, yes,
Okay. Noon pong nagplano na magbigay o lumapit po sa atin ng isang alumni at nakipag-coordinate po siya sa kanilang company para matulungan tayo with the laptops. Yun pong pagpili ay hindi po kami ang namili. Nagbigay lamang po kami ng mga estudyante na deserving but financially challenged na mga estudyante natin. And our donor choose from the list the recipients of the laptop. So inuulit ko po, hindi po ang school ang namili, ang mismo pong namili ay ang donor natin.
Okay, thank you po. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, yung ating next question. Good day po. Paano po enrollment ng grade 8 and 10? Para sa next
today ang ating ginagawa pa ngayon starting yesterday March 26 ay early registration. Bakit po tayo nagkakaroon ng early registration? Para po maihanda natin ang paaralan para sa bilang ng mga mag-aaral na nais mag-enroll sa ating paaralan. po. And then, paano ang enrollment?
The next school year, ma'am.
Ang enrollment sa next school year, marahil kung ganito pa ulit ang ating sitwasyon, ay parang kagaya din ng ng registration, wherein we will have two ways, two processes. The first one is the online enrollment, for the enrollment. Ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, online registration. Online enrollment using the Google Sheet, Google Docs, and then the physical enrollment by the parents using the hard copy of our enrollment form and in the Dropbox, putting it in the Dropbox. Yun po yung magiging proseso natin kung sakasakali at sa enrollment sa susunod ay ganito pa rin ang ating sitwasyon. So that will be, ang atin pong school year ay magtatapos ng July. So ang enrollment natin, it may be the August, September, ganun pa po yung magiging date natin. No? So sa kasalukuyan po, naandito muna tayo sa ating registration, early registration.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. So from Francesca Mortos. So this is not a question, but more of an appreciation to our teachers, especially to those who are handling the grade 8 courtesy.
Yes.
They are very transparent and continuously reminding the students to complete their learning and performance tasks. Very patient and hardworking.
Okay, congratulations, teachers. Congratulations. So lahat po ng ating mga teachers ay maaari po nating sabihin na ganyan yung ipinakikitang attitude ng ating mga teachers sa ngayon, dahil kailangan nating magtulungan para sa kapakanan ng ating mga mag-aaral.
Okay po, next po. Good morning everyone from Ma'am Irene Cerezo. Meron na po ba tayong schedule yung target date ng end of class this year?
Saklon. July. The exact date? Meron exact date tayo. Anybody can add. So, our last day of class, it will be July. Ma'am Chari, yung sa ating calendar. Sir Erwin. Okay. So, yan. So, yun yan date, medyo ayokong magsabi nung exact date, but it is July, no? So,
July,
yes, it will be July.
Okay. So, thank you ma'am. So, next question po from WS858. Ano pong nangyayari? Bakit yung mga natatanggap naming study guide at mga supplemental activities at quizzes kulang, especially grade 7?
Doti, baka pwede mong sagutin.
Opo. So, depende po sa ibinibigay po. Kung halimbawa po ay galing sa ating district, yung modules. So, ang mga teachers po ay gagawa ng kanilang activity sheets or supplemental or study guide. So, if ever po nakulang ang inyong natanggap, pwede po kayong mag-ask sa kanilang advisor para po mapunuan kung ano man po ang kakulangan ng inyong mga anak. Okay, so from Mama Che Ventura, sorry po, na-send ko na, hindi pa po tapos. Sana po, since delay na yung copy ng bagong module, extend din po yung submission. Baka kasi po last time after Christmas vacation, 2 weeks lang yung time but need to finish daw for 4 weeks worth. Thank you po. From Cynthia Ventura, parent of grade 8 Hope and 9 Integrity B.
Magaling tamad ang mga anak nila. Sa bagay pong yan, binibigyan naman po natin ng pagkakataon na makakomply ang ating mga bata. Bagamat minsan ay nadidelay po yung ating modules, ay nagbibigay pa rin po tayo ng allowance para magawa ng mga bata. Like sa first quarter po, dapat po yung first quarter ay nag-end ng before the Christmas vacation, pero na-extend po yung paggawa nila ng kanilang output hanggang January. And then the second quarter, dapat po ay hanggang last February, March 12, no? Pero na-extend din po, in-extend po din po namin extension for the completion of outputs. At sa ngayon po, 1 week delay po yung yung ating modules. Malamang po ay may extend naman po. May extend din po ang ating submission. Paalala lang po sa mga magulang na ang ating mga bata, ang mga guro po ay patiently ay naghihintay sa kanilang module. So, sa kanilang output. Pero tayo po bilang mga magulang, atin pong tungkulin na gabayan sila upang maisagawa nila yung mga output na kinakailangan sa takdang panahon, no? Sa takdang panahon. Kasi po ay hindi naman po tayo humihingi ng output ng hindi natin isinasaalang-alang yung time na ibinibigay natin sa kanila. So, nakalagay naman po yan sa kanilang schedule. Nakalagay po naman sa kanilang schedule. So, mangyari po lamang na gabayan natin ang ating anak kung nagagawa nila sa tamang oras at nagkakaroon sila ng regular na paggawa ng module na ito ng kanilang aralin. Ayon dun sa schedule na ibinigay natin, suggested schedule.
Okay. So,
hello, ma'am.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, Sir Erwin.
Opo, yun po, sagutin ko po yung yung kanina na sa end of school year po ngayon. So, pasensya na po, hinana pa yung adjusted na schedule. So, may pinos na rin si Sir Tapak. So, that will be on July 10 po ang ating pong end.
July 10. Okay, thank you, Sir Erwin. July 10.
So doon sa mga magsasubmit po, mga parents, sabi nga po ni ma'am, binibigyan po talaga namin ng pagkakataon yung mga batang medyo nahuhuli sa pagsasubmit ng kanilang mga activities. So kaya nga po ang halos lahat po ng aming mga teachers ay talagang willing sila pong naghihintay sa mga activities ng mga bata. So yun po, basta mag-submit po sila. Salamat po. Okay, next from Mrs. Santos. But what about the case ng STE registration? May exam pa rin po ba?
Sa ngayon po ay wala pa pong guidelines na ibinibigay sa amin. Pero kung halimbawa po at wala pong bumababang guidelines, malamang po ay kung ano po yung proseso na ginawa natin noong nakaraang itong school year na ito, ay yun po rin ang proseso na gagawin natin sa susunod na school year.
Ma'am, additional lang po.
Okay, sige.
Opo. So wala pa po tayong enrollment po sa ating STE. So ang first step po diyan ay magpalista po muna tayo, early registration po muna tayo. Yun po muna ang una nating gagawin. Kung siya po ang bata po ay incoming grade 7 po. Salamat po.
Yes.
Okay, so from Miss Dang Zamora. Good morning po. Gusto ko lang pong magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga teachers from grade 7 to grade 10 at sa mga head po natin sa sakripisyong ginagawa nila para sa mga bata sa kabila ng pandemic. Pagpalain po kayo ng ating poong may kapal. Keep safe and healthy. Thank you, ma'am.
Salamat, Miss Dang.
From Ma'am Alma Islan. Good morning to all guests, stakeholders, teachers, learners, and fellow parents. Thank you and good job for all our efforts and of course with the help of our ever supportive GPTAs from Fed President Alma Islan.
Yes. Thank you, Ma'am Alma Islan, our federated PTA officers of the District of San Pedro.
Okay, from Miss Mylene Anastasio. Good morning po. Magtatanong lang po kung meron po bang recognition per quarter ang bawat year or bawat section para lamang po malaman ang standing ng bata. Thank you po.
Narinig niyo po yung inspirational message ni Ma'am LV Katangay na sa ngayon po ay huwag muna nating isipin ang recognition. Ang isipin po natin ay kung natututo ang ating mga anak o hindi. Ginagawa po ng paaralan ang lahat upang maihatid sa ating mga mag-aaral ang kanilang mga aralin at maturuan sila. Yung recognition po ay siguro po ay pinaplano na rin namin. Subalit sa ngayon po ay mas marami po kaming priority na gawin para for education to continue. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you po, ma'am. Okay, from 7 Elijah, Rona Cortez. Paano po kaya ma-handle yung mga batang hindi po talaga nagsasubmit? Kahit po anong remind ng mga teachers and nire-remind na din po ng mga parents. Pero no coordination ng nangyayari sa side ng parent.
Baka meron gustong sumagot. Baka may gustong sumagot. Kayo naman po ang nagsabi na ang mga guro ay nagre-remind sa ating mga bata. Patuloy po ang ating mga guro na gagawin ang kanilang tungkulin upang ang mga batang ito ay matuto, no? So sila po ay binibigyan ng sapat na panahon upang gawin ang kanilang mga outputs at nang sa gayon ay maipakita nila ang kanilang mga natutunan sa kanilang aralin. Nakahanda po ang mga guro na gumabay. Kaya hinihiling din po namin sa mga magulang na dahil kayo po ang kasama ng ating mga mag-aaral sa bahay, gabayan na po natin ang ating mga anak. Ito po naman ay para sa kanilang mabuting kinabukasan. No? So tulong-tulong po tayo. Sinasabi nga po na ito po ay joint effort ng mga guro at ganun din ng mga magulang. Kaya kahit yung iba na ating stakeholders, external stakeholders, sila po ay handang tumulong para sa kapakanan ng ating mga mag-aaral. So tayo pa naman kayang mga magulang ang hindi magiging willing na itawid ang ating mga anak para sa kanilang pagkatuto.
So, isa pa po dyan, no po, may mga teachers din pa po tayo na nagkaroon sila ng initiative na talagang i-home visit yung mga batang parang hindi na po nagpapakita sa kanila o hindi talaga nakakagawa. So, may mga teachers po na gumagawa ng ganon.
Mm-hmm. So, pinupuri ko nga ang ating mga teacher na gumagawa ng ganon dahil sa kabila ng ating sitwasyon, lalo na ngayon na tayo ay nasa DCQ, ay talagang yung kanilang dedication na marating ang mga mag-aaral na ito na hindi nagpaparamdam ay kanilang ginagawa. So, alalahanin po natin na ang atin po mga guro ay iba-iba ng sitwasyon. Maari pong ang ibang nating mga guro ay hindi nagagawa yon. Atin na lamang pong isipin na merong mga dahilan kung bakit hindi nila nagagawa, at meron silang ibang paraan na ginagawa bukod sa mag-conduct ng home visitation.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, from Miss Jean Triumphante, good morning po. Ask ko lang po, when is the next card viewing to know the standing of our kids?
Next card viewing. Hinihintay pa po natin yung mga outputs ng ating mga mag-aaral at marahil po ay hindi matatapos itong April at magka-schedule po ulit tayo ng card viewing para sa ating second quarter.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, from Ms. Rona Cortez, we are thankful for all the efforts and hard work of all the teachers of PCNHS.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, from Mr. John Harvey Reyes, may tanong po kami, nagsimula na ang early registration, wala pa o date ng end ng school year ngayon.
Yun na nga po, ang date of school year ay July 10. Yun po ang yun pong ating early registration ay para po sa susunod na school year, wherein yung mga batang naka-enroll sa kasalukuyan ay sila po ay pre-registered na. Ang atin po lamang hinahanap sa ngayon or ang nagpapalista sa ngayon ay yung mga grade 6 na magiging grade 7 sa susunod na taon, yung mga batang grade 8 hanggang grade 10 na gustong lumipat sa ating paaralan sa susunod na taon. At yung pong mga nakapasa sa ating PEPT at saka equivalency test ng ating ALS. Yun po lamang ang nagre-register sa kasalukuyan. So, hindi po masama kung halimbawa hindi pa tayo nag-e-end ng school year at tayo nagkaroon ng early enrollment dahil yan naman po ay ginagawa natin kahit na hindi pa pandemic. January po tayo ay nagkakaroon ng early registration kung saan ang ating pong end ng school year dati ay March to April at ang pasukan ay June. No, sa ngayon po ay ang atin pong early registration ay March 26 to April 30. Ang atin pong kasalukuyang school year ay magtatapos sa July 10, 2021 at magkakaroon po tayo ng enrollment. Wala pa pong tayong specific date na binibigay ang Department of Education, pero malamang na magkakaroon lamang ng isa hanggang dalawang buwan na bakasyon ng ating mga bata bago magsimula ulit ng another school year. Yun po.
Okay. So from John Hezekiel Rada, good morning po. We just want to thank you po ang mga teachers namin sa lahat sa grade 7 Genesis. Mababait at masisipag po silang lahat at wala po silang sawa sa pagpapaalala sa aming mga learning task po. Sana po habaan nyo pa po ang pasensya nyo po sa amin. Maraming salamat.
Yes, thank you din po. Maraming salamat po sa appreciation ng ating mga minamahal na mga magulang.
Okay, so from Ma'am Irene Cerezo, really appreciated this kind of meetings and forums. I just want to ask po if there's a chance po na malipat ang regular section to STE if may potential naman ang bata.
Sa atin pong STE ay meron po tayong nakalagay po sa guideline. May ruling po tayo na kailangan ang bata po ay nagsimula ng grade 7 sa STE. So doon po sa selection ng students ay nakasama po siya doon sa pinili para maging estudyante sa STE. At kapag po siya ay mag-grade 8 na, ay hindi na po natin siya pwedeng i-include sa STE. Yun po.
So from Mr. Philip Junior Drilon Yamson, thank you PCNHS for the job well done.
Salamat po. Salamat po, President. Our PTA President, Philip Yamson, Mr. Philip Yamson.
So from Ludi Amemitas Senor, salamat po talaga sa mga teachers na nag-aantay talaga sa mga late na nagpapasa ng mga outputs. Salamat po at nauunawaan nyo sila kung ano man po ang kanilang mga dahilan. God bless po sa lahat.
Okay, maraming salamat din po.
Po from Gwen Marianet, tanong lang po, madadrop out po ba if kulang-kulang nung first quarter, then ngayong second quarter po, wala?
Sa panig po ng mga kaguruan, gagawin po namin ang lahat para ang inyong mga anak ay makapasa. Subalit sa panig po ng mga magulang, inaasahan po namin na kayo po ang gagawa ng paraan upang makumpleto ang kanilang mga output para naman po maiwasan natin yung mga ganong senaryo na ang ating mga estudyante ay hindi makakapasa or madadrop, no? So wag na po nating isipin na sila ay madadrop. Ang gawin na lang po natin ay tulungan natin ang mga mag-aaral natin para maitawid natin ang ating school year na ito sa kabila ng pandemya.
Okay, from Jos Henry Manalo, may nagiging event po ba sa journalism? Ask ko lang po.
Ma'am Nia, pwedeng answer?
Thank you po, ma'am, for letting me answer the question. As of the moment po, we are still waiting guidelines from the National Schools Press Conference via the announcement of DepEd Central. So hanggat wala pa po tayong nare-receive ng announcement po from the conduct of journalism contest from DepEd Central, cascading po sa regional hanggang sa division po natin, as of the moment, wala pa po tayong balita kung meron pong contest. But as for the division of Laguna naman po, ang mga bata naman po natin ay ini-encourage natin to put their journalistic writing skills into action by submitting write-ups sa kanila pong mga advisor. Kung meron po silang mga feature articles na nasulat po and then gusto po nilang somehow serve as practice po para sa mga future contests, pwede po nilang isubmit yung mga write-ups na yun sa kanilang English teacher para po mapunta po sa aming mga school paper advisor, and hopefully makapag-update po tayo sa ating school newsletter which can be found sa ating pong Facebook page, kasi yung nilalagay po nating mga write-ups doon ay nanggagaling po talaga sa mga sulat ng bata. And another thing po, meron naman po tayong sa English po na tinatawag na Junior High School Adventure. So kahit papaano po, na i-highlight po natin doon yung mga gawa po ng bata. And meron din naman po tayong mga invitations from private organizations, pero hindi ko po masyadong ipinopromote yon kasi minsan po yung iba po doon contest pero po may bayad. And ayoko naman po na bigyan pa ng burden ang mga bata na just because they want to join and they want to win in the contest, sasali po doon. So for now po, yun na lang po ang pwede kong masabi, ma'am. Pwede po nating i-practice ang journalistic writing ng mga bata and submit them to their English teacher. So maraming salamat po, Ma'am Dottie and Ma'am Sonia.
Thank you, Ma'am Nia. Okay, next po from Mrs. Reyes. What action has been done to students with no attendance?
Permission to speak po.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yun po, kanina ako po kasi ang nagsabi nun, the students with no attendance. Ang reason nga po kasi kaya walang attendance mostly sa ating DDL is because they have no internet connections, low to no internet connections. So these students po ay binigyan po ng intervention, and most of them are asked kung sila po ay ano pong prefer nila maliban po sa ating DDL. So ang ilan po ay lumipat na po sa ating MDL Digital dahil po kaya naman ng data, pero hindi naman po talaga kayang ma-sustain yung pag-join nila sa Google Classroom or sa Google Meeting. Yung iba naman po ay napalipat na rin po sa ating MDL Printed. So tuloy pa rin po kahit po walang internet, tuloy pa rin po ang learnings ng mga bata. Thank you po.
Okay, so ito po from Ma'am Che Ventura. So state niya po dito, okay ma'am, noted po, salamat sa pagsagot. So tamad agad ang side comment. Hindi naman po tamad. Hindi naman po tamad o tinatamad. I'm not speaking naman po for my kids lang yung query ko. Ang query ko po ay concern lang para sa lahat kasi syempre may schedule po tayong sinusunod. Domino effect sa part ng mga bata. Once late din yung module copy, some makes them feel like torture pag nag-overlapping na ang lessons to answer due to lack of time dahil late ang modules. Para sa lahat, lalo na dun sa mga walang maayos na net or wifi, na bihira ding maka-online. Isip-isip po dun sa mga nag-side comment na hindi maganda.
Yes.
So, yun po, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So, kapakanan lagi ng ating mga mag-aaral, ang ating isinasaalang-alang dito. Kung ano man po yung mga side comments, atin pong alisin sa ating isipan at ating panatilihin yung kung paano natin matutulungan ang ating mga mag-aaral. Dahil dito po sa ating paaralan, tayo po ang magtutulong-tulong para sa ikabubuti ng ating mga bata at para sa kanilang pagkatuto.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So from Ma'am Michelle Mandokdok, hello po, may nagpapatanong lang pong parent kung paano po ang process ng request for grade 11 like GMRC, grades, etc.
Oh, wait. Come again.
Yung pagre-request, ma'am, ng siguro yung mga Form 137, yung GMRC, certificate.
Sino pwede sumagot? Si Ma'am Daisy?
Si Ma'am Daisy po ito.
Yes po, good morning everyone. So, with regard to the request of good moral, kasi yan po yung tinatanong ko kung yan po ba ay para sa early registration kasi ang dami po kasi na nahingi ngayon ng good moral intended for the early registration. So, I'm trying to coordinate with the senior high school Kasi kung ano, bulk na lang ang ibibigay namin. Kasi on our part, ma'am, hindi po tayo nahingi ng good moral. So kung lahat, marami po ang magpaparegister sa Pasita Senior High School. So we really have to do it in group na lang po, ma'am. So kahapon po tumatawag po ako sa Senior High School kasi ang dami pong nanghihingi. Nag-PPM po sa akin kaso wala ho akong makausap doon. So trying to reach pa rin po sa kanila na kung sa early registration po yan, ipapadala na lang po namin. Okay po.
So, Ma'am Dottie, baka wala na. Kailangan nating tapusin ito.
Oo nga, ma'am.
Ready,
Actually, maraming nagpapasalamat po sa
Okay.
mga actions na ginagawa ng mga teachers natin. So,
Okay.
congratulations po, PCNHS teachers.
Okay. So, maraming salamat din po sa mga magulang at sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa ating paaralan. So, kapag po tayo ay tulong-tulong, malayo po ang ating mararating. Yan. Okay. So, back to Ma'am Mia.
Okay, thank you po Ma'am Sonia and Ma'am Dottie for answering the questions of our participants. Tama nga po, no, kulang talagang oras to entertain all of your questions. But then again, I believe naman po na lahat ng mga pinaka-importanting questions ay na-attend po ng ating principal at ng ating moderator na si Ma'am Dottie. Now, at this point in time, to synthesize what had transpired today, let us call in once again our Teacher 3 AP Coordinator, Ma'am Mary Rose S. Aguilar. Take it away, Mama Rose.
Thank you, Ma'am Nia. To all the people who are here, the Assistant School Division Superintendent, Dr. Elvira B. Katangay, Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Jovit Barcenas, the Principal of the school, Ma'am Sonia J. Alvero, Head Teachers, Parents, Teachers, Stakeholders, and students, good morning once again. Education has a vital role in the Philippine society. As Secretary Briones says, education cannot wait. Education must continue, and this is what Pasita Complex National High School is doing despite of the COVID-19 pandemic. As the Public Schools District Supervisor Dr. Jovit Barcenas mentioned, the shows must go on. In Pasita Complex National High School, the COVID-19 pandemic is not a hindrance in achieving achievements based on the data presented. Pasita Complex National High School, school of choice and serving with the heart, standing still with the cooperation of teachers, students, parents, and stakeholders to continue achieving the highest star in education. With this, thank you and congratulations to all. Pasita Complex National High School, soaring high. Thank you very much, Ma'am Nia.
Thank you very much, Mama Rose. Now, indeed, it takes the entire village to raise a child. Hindi lang sa school, kundi yung buong community. Okay? And with the support of the entire educational community and with the guidance of the Almighty God, we believe that we can do all things through Christ. And now we are at the end of our program. And as they say, all things that ends well, all things that's well ends well. And to finally seal it close, let us join our hands together in prayer as Ma'am Marisa Sihoren, the Filipino coordinator, lead us to a closing prayer. Take it away, ma'am.
Ma'am Nia, rinig po ba ako?
Yes po, ma'am, loud and clear.
Muli, atin pong damhin ang presensya ng ating Panginoon. Panginoon, salamat sa araw na ito at sa pagpapalang handog mo sa amin. Muli kaming lumalapit at nagpupuri sa iyong dakilang pangalan. Salamat sa pagpapaalaala sa amin na ikaw ang Diyos na may hawak sa aming buhay at mga pangyayari sa mundong ito. Sa gitna po ng aming nararanasan ngayon, patuloy kami nagpupuri at umaasa, Panginoon, sa iyong dakilang kapangyarihan. Dalangin din po namin, Ama, na patuloy mo po kaming ingatan at ilayo mo po kami sa anumang kapahamakan, karamdaman o sakit. Sa inyo po namin itinatagubili ng aming buhay. Ama, nagpapasalamat po kami sa biyaya ng iyong presensya na matagumpay naming naisagawa ang programang ito. Sa tulong at kabutihan mo, ay patuloy sana kaming makatupad at makaganap sa aming tungkulin bilang tapat na tagapaglingkod mo. Naway magbunga ito ng pagkakaisa na iyong sambayanan at higit pang paglaganap ng iyong pag-ibig at mga aral. Salamat, Ama, sa kapayapaan na dulot mo at sa kapangyarihan ng iyong mga salita. Ang lahat ng ito, Ama, itinataas namin sa iyo na may papuri at pasasalamat. Sa pangalan ni Jesus, Amen.
Amen. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Warren. And of course, we would like to thank the following people for making this program possible. Without their guidance and their help, this program will not be into fruition. So the list of program management, of course, our program manager, Ma'am Sonia J. Alvero, and the committees for the program and the invitation, Ma'am Sharina C. Suyao and Sir Ryan L. Batantang. Thank you, Ma'am and Sir. For the registration and evaluation, of course, please wag po nating kalimutan sagutan ang ating evaluation link na nasa ating pong comment section. Importante po ang boses ninyo na marinig para po sa ating mga future programs kung paano po siya mai-improve pa po. Okay, thank you po, Sir Erwin Escarfus. And of course, our hashtag Be Informed and Get Involved. Now, for the documentation, we have Ma'am Marisa C. Horen, the coordinator of the Filipino department. Of course, our head teacher for English, Sir Nicanor M. Limwico, and our AP coordinator, Ma'am Mary Rose Aguilar. Thank you for documenting this event. And of course, for our technical and slides, Sir Marlon Artapak, Ma'am Sherlyn S. Montiano, and Ma'am Ninette M. Sansano. And of course, we want to thank Sir Red Ramos for the YouTube Live. Okay? And of course, this has been Ma'am Nia saying goodbye and God bless us all. Again, be informed, get involved. Maraming salamat po and God bless us all.
Welcome to Pasita Complex National High School early registration for the school year 2021 to 2022. Ang early registration ay isasagawa ng mula ika-26 ng Marso hanggang ika-30 ng Abril. Sino-sino ang maaring magparehistro? Ang mga qualified registrants ay ang mga sumusunod. Paano ito isasagawa? Ang pagpapatala ay maaaring isagawa sa dalawang pamamaraan, Dropbox registration o online registration. Paano isasagawa ang Dropbox registration? Ang magulang ay kailangang magtungo sa paaralan mula ika-5 hanggang ika-30 ng Abril upang kumuha ng form. Pagkatapos sagutan, ipapasa ito kaagad sa nakatalagang guro at ihuhulog sa drop box. Paalala, panatilihin ang disiplina at sumunod sa ipinapatupad ng paaralan at ng IATF health protocols. Papaano naman ang online registration? Ang magulang ay kailangang sumagot sa form na makikita sa Facebook page ng DepEd Tayo Pasita Complex National High School. Paalala, hindi na kailangang magpalista ng mga mag-aaral na nag-aral na sa Pasita Complex National High School na aakyat sa grade 8 hanggang grade 10 dahil sila ay pre-registered na. Para sa iba pang impormasyon o katanungan, makipag-ugnayan lamang sa paaralan at bisitahin ang Facebook page ng DepEd Tayo Pasita Complex National High School. Maaari ding tawagan ang mga sumusunod na numero. Tandaan, makapag-aral ay karapatan mo, kaya magpalista na. Muli, ito ang Pasita Complex National High School, serving you with the heart, humility, excellence, accountability, respect, and total quality. Maraming salamat po at ingat tayong lahat. Makapag-aral ay karapatan mo, kaya magpalista na. Muli, ito ang Pasita Complex National High School, serving you with the heart, humility,